Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel that loves a challenge. I am your host, Nuzlocke. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. We'll go ahead and get started here momentarily. Just let me get finished setting up. If you are new to the channel, make sure to like, sub, share, follow, all of that good stuff. Helps the channel grow. Hit that notification bell so you're in the know. Leave your comments down below, and I'll get back to them. Yeah, give me just like 2 minutes to finish getting set up, and I'll be right back and we'll get started here. Stand by. Alright, I think we're set up here. You sound like you're sick. What do you mean I sound like I'm sick? Is it because my intro is deep? Is it because I got the deep voice you're thinking I'm sounding sick? Hello, Jesus. How are you doing today? Alright, we'll go ahead and get on into it. Today we are doing silver. Oh, man. This is gonna be something. I gotta get used to it. I think I've got... because I have a deep voice, I must be sick. No. Most of the time, when you hear my voice isn't all high-pitched and everything, it's just more my natural tone. I actually do have, like, a lower voice, naturally. So, sometimes I just don't put on the performance and everything, so... Good, and you. I am doing alright. A little tired. I didn't sleep very well. I don't know what the heck. I must have been, like, alligator rolling in my sleep. But, yeah. Man, look at these fucking... Dasani, Gorgoroth, Don't Go Boot, Luminol XD, Big Willy. We got all kinds of crazy shit this time. But okay, we have plenty of days. Plenty of time here. So we've got a Bellsprout. So that's good. Let me take a look at some of the Pokemon we have around here. I've kind of forgotten what this place is like, and I don't think this is Ekritique. Just death rolling his blanket. Yeah, you would be quite surprised. It definitely feels like it. It feels like sometimes I just wake up and I'm just like, how the hell did I not, like, rope myself in the night? Yeah, Ekritique's pretty boring here. Until we get to the next town, there's nothing amazing. Right, gym badges, they'll disobey you. I mean, they won't. It's only traded Pokemon that'll really disobey you, I think. Listen, lady. Alright, so we got a little bit of a level grind to do. I think each of our Pokemon need to be at least level, like, 5 or something. Simone, hello, how are you doing? I am feeling, like, slightly nauseous, though. I think I just need to make breakfast, because I didn't even think about that. Jurianne, hello and welcome, how are you doing? It's already slow. It failed because my Geodude is already slow. Ah, shoot. Minus, you lost your first Pokemon. What happened? Like, obviously I know what happened, but, like, how did it happen? And which Pokemon was it? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Just needed to keep that in mind so I didn't lose my Pokemon. Weedle would have been pretty nice, but I think Heracross kind of covers most of that. Alright, let me take a look at the... So, Dark Cave, Route 31. What do we have left? Ooh. My Heracross paper went flying. Give me a second. Alright. So we have 2 places left. Excuse me, 1, 2, 3. We have 4 places left that we could possibly catch a Heracross. 2 of them are relatively close. I'm okay. Just tired. I feel a little... I don't know what happened. I was just talking about how I feel like I just alligator death rolled in my sleep. And, like, I feel super sore. Just got home from the cinema. Oh, nice. What did you watch? Trainer killed your Pokemon. It was a Gibble? Oh, no. Well, hopefully you gibbled that trainer a loss. Haha. Anyway. There we go. That's what I'm looking to. These boys. Gonna make it impossible for me to take this thing out, but... yeah. I'm okay otherwise. I feel really thirsty, so I definitely should have got... It's funny because I went to go get some water, and then I thought, let me just go ahead and finish up some other stuff, and then I'll get some water. You replace your Gibble with a Weather Gligar? Did you know in Gen 4 Gligar got an evolution? Yeah, I think Gliscar or something like that? Or, I don't know, Glisgoose? Yeah, I remember seeing that it got an evolution. You went to see the new Willy Wonka movie. How'd you like it? I've heard a lot of mixed reviews, so I wasn't sure whether I was going to see it, and, you know, obviously, when do I get the time? But... don't you poison me. Have you seen, No, I haven't. I haven't seen a lot of things Shinies because I was never really that, like... I don't know. I was never that hyped up about Shinies like other people were. I was always like, oh, yeah, a Pokemon. It's shiny, cool. But I never really cared that much about them. I don't know, maybe I'm just a bad, like, Pokemon trainer, because I think about all the stuff that I did as a kid, and, like, how I didn't really have the same cares everybody else did. You know, I didn't care about how unique my Pokemon was, I just cared about how strong it was and whether it could survive in battle and stuff. It's yellow and blue? That sounds pretty. Yeah, just the picture of it sounds really pretty. someone who loves musicals, so you really enjoy the film Nice Songs, Great Story. Interesting. I'm not sure how I'm not sure how I feel about musicals. Like, it's gonna take about 7 to 8 HP to get back, but I mean, we'll be fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe search it up. Alright, just remind me when we get close to the end, because I actually want to get in some good grind time today. And I feel like I spend at least, like, 30 to 40 minutes a thing looking up stuff. You know, fuck it, I'll just look it up. I spend 30 to 40 minutes a stream looking up random stuff anyway. Let me see. You gonna do... You're gonna use what you do to beat the flying type gym. I'm gonna use Geodude to beat the flying type gym. I'm just gonna rock throw it, which I think it learns rock throw at level 11. So yeah, it'll be super simple. And I mean, it's gonna demolish the gym anyway, because let's be honest, that gym is like level 5 or something. Something really ridiculous. Oh, right. Not Glam Yow. Oh my goodness, I'm just looking for it. Oh, yeah, I see. It does look pretty interesting. Yeah, we're pretty much just gonna rock throw it. I'm to the point where I'm gonna spend a little bit more time just getting ready to steamroll these gyms, rather than just brute forcing and hoping for it. Yeah, because I don't want to go ahead and have an accidental knockout, or feel like my Pokemon are not up to snuff anymore. We're going to keep some low-level Pokemon around, so that way I can catch things here or there. But mainly we're just going to try and trounce everything otherwise. And it's also, like, far too early to be using poison types just because they can poison you. Yeah, like, it's kind of surprising because I always wonder, like, how can a rock be poisoned? But I mean, you know, what do I know? I'm not a Pokemon expert, right? 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7. Yeah, early game poison types do not make everything fun. Did you already catch a sheep? No, I think the sheeps are later. The sheeps are already later. And Simone has called the name of the sheep, so the sheep is going to be named Mr. Fluffy. Do you know Gen 4 is already hard? I guess I'll just have to figure it out. I mean, I've heard that Gen 4 is not a fun one to do a Nuzlocke through. So you would not be the first one to warn me about it. Oh, this is definitely going to be a level here. 100%. It's alright, we've chosen another Mon. Alright. Have you heard this character called Cynthia before? Yes. And I remember that's the character that everybody mentions. Everybody brings up Cynthia at some point when they're playing it. Okay, rock throw, done. Now we're gonna go slap that gym. Today is Saturday, right? Who's got what today? Saturday. Let's see, bug catching contest, Elder Brother, Goldenrod Tunnel Pharmacy is open. The radio, Santos appears in Blackthorn. We're not getting that. Will it actually use the legendary this time? I mean, probably not. I mean, it's not a matter of using. I use whatever I think is best for the situation. I mean, if the legendary just doesn't cut it, then probably not. If I can get a Houndour, then great. I'd like to go ahead and catch the Snorlax this time around. But I'm also really worried about... What's it called? I'm really worried about the Ho-Oh. The Ho-Oh is level 70. I'm sure if I use the Master Ball on it, I'll be A-okay. Grab myself a level 70, and then I'll be fine. And it could just trounce everything. But I also don't feel like just grabbing a level 70 for the hell of having a level 70. Alright, here we go. Lugia is such a cool Pokemon. I wasn't actually ever a big fan of Lugia. I mean, I thought it was okay, but, like, it definitely didn't feel... It didn't feel that strong to me. Over the two, Ho-Oh definitely felt like the stronger. Bird Masters. This is Ash's gym. This is where Ash would have become the actual gym master. If you didn't know, in the TV show, of all of Ash's Pokemon that he used, all of his bird types were the most amazing performers. Every one of his bird types did a fantastic performance. We're literally just gonna rock throw our way through it. Yeah, I don't know, and especially Charizard. That's the thing, like, I don't know, I'd always, whenever everybody was talking about all the cool Pokemon that were all edgy and they have wings and they're dragons, I was like, alright, cool. Yeah. I never had, like, I thought dragons were cool, but I never fantasized about having myself a Dragonite or thinking, oh my god, I can't wait until I see this new dragon thing or anything. Like, they were obviously strong back then, but, like, I don't know, I always thought Blastoise was one of the coolest Pokemon. It seemed like an invincible kaiju in my brain. Yeah, here we go. I'm Falconer, the Violet Pokemon Gym. Insult to birds. I'll show you the real power of the birds. No, you will not. I'm going to rock throw your birds now. Please give me my badge. I'll hit your birds, pow. Ba, ba, da, da. Oh, Mud Slap. Completely forgot that was a thing. Mud Slap do hurt. If it comes down to it, we'll just switch to our Rage Monster. Looks like we don't even need to do that. Cherish bird Pokemon. Take this. Cool. First badge. Raises the attack a Pokemon, enables it to use Flash, have it any time. Take this too. Mud Slap. Yeah, it's a pretty good move. But I don't think there's anything I want to teach it to. Maybe Rattata would be a good option. But... discovered something about the egg. Is at the center. Could you talk to him? We're never gonna open this egg. He's gonna hand me the egg and he's gonna be like, help open this egg. And I'm gonna be like, no. Sure. Will not hatch until at eggs of other active Pokemon. Why doesn't he keep it on an active Pokemon, though? I mean, as an evolution expert, you would think that he would be able to go ahead and take a Pokemon and be like, here, carry this bitch around. Go do some activities. Here's a backpack. Also, why are you throwing the egg on there like it needs healing? Did you know that in Gen 3 experience share is very early? I did not, as I have not played Gen 3. There's a lot of stuff that I just do not know. We're gonna hope for the best and to not run into... evolution that evolves in Gen 4. That what evolves in Gen 4? Alright, let's see. I'm pretty sure the rival fight is coming up. Like, either right outside of the city after the second gym. I'm not sure what Pokemon Talkative, because I don't recognize the Pokemon you're talking about. Cherry Grove. That's the first one. Let's see, Azalea, that's the next one. He has a Ghastly, a Zubat, and a Bayleaf. The Ghastly can pretty much be handled very easily. The Zubat, I don't think I have an answer to at the moment. What is this? Sprout Tower. Alright, let's check Sprout Tower. How's it going? Hey, Primbard. How are you doing? Sprout Tower. We're checking to see what we have access to right now. Rattatas and Ghastlies. So, they only appear at night, so Ghastlies are not going to be an option for me to catch right now. So I'm going to need to wait. Otherwise, the tower is just Rattatas. Yeah, in Generation 2, you can only catch Rattatas and Ghastly in Sprout Tower. In Silver. I mean, in Silver, Gold, and Crystal, anyway. So, that is Sprout Tower. Glad that you are doing okay. Let me check. Do we have any repels in here? Probably not. Let's pick up a couple extra Pokeballs, one extra potion. Alright, where are we now? Route 36, which is good because we have avoided Route 32. I have a catch on there. So, Route 36. What are our options here? Especially in the daytime, because I'm definitely not used to coming in the daytime. Route 36, not special encounters. I don't care about the Pseudo-Widow. Let's see, what have we got? Route 36, Pidgeys. Nidoran, that would be an interesting catch this early. Silver has Vulpix at 15%. Growlithe are in gold, so none of those. Hoot-Hoots at night. And Stantlers at a 5%. So, Bellsprout's out. So our chances are Vulpix, Nidoran, or Pidgey on 36. Is 36 one of our... It's not. So we're good there. And then Headbutt Trees, which we don't have Headbutt as for a Mon yet anyway, so... Is this the Headbutt? Snap that tree with my punch. On a failure. I don't see anything crazy. If we can get the Spearow guy, that would be pretty good. Ruins of Alph. We don't really care about Ruins of Alph. Look and touch. Try sliding the panels. Studying the ruins, scientist in the making. Yeah, that's me, scientist extraordinaire. Glorious explorer of science. So we're passing by there, heading to the right. I don't remember what this guy has, but I think we really need to kind of work on our other Pokemon, so... Let's get Luminol. Must be training, give him Violet City, must have escaped and helpful, blah blah blah. Take this. Grass-type moves. So where are we right now? So we just finished Violet City. We are heading to... I don't actually recall. I think we're heading to whatever this city is over here. To Azalea. We're gonna have to go through Union Cave and the ruins. Ruins of Alph were good. Union Cave is gonna be beforehand, and boy howdy, am I gonna try my best to avoid getting an encounter in Union Cave. You guys may hate this, and it may take a long time, but it may give me access to the Lapras, so... Route 32. Oh boy, I hope I don't encounter anything here. There's nothing that I want in this place, but it's a possibility that I may ruin one of my other encounter spots. On to the next game and defeated red. Yep, we are past gold and we are now on to silver, so... Ruins of Alf. From Ruins of Alf, we are going... I guess Route 35. So Route 36. I guess Ruins at Alpha would be next. 32 is the next route. Good to know. Yep. So all the names have reset and stuff like that, so feel free to do your things. Excuse me. Alright, Route 32. We have access to Pidgeys at a 5%. Oh, disregard. That's Crystal. We have access to Rattatas, but already got a Rattata. Ekans is a possible option at 30%. Zubats are super low percent. Bellsprouts, I've already caught one, so we don't need to worry about those. There is a possibility of catching a Mareep or a Hoppip. Or even the possibility of catching a Wooper, but that's pretty low. Mareep, Hoppip, they're pretty low. Ghastly's at night. Bellsprout, Zubat. Ekans seems to be our main contender for capture, as it's a 30% versus everything else. Please be a Rattata. God damn it, it's a Hoppip. Alright. I guess our newest member joining the team is gonna be Hoppip. What a waste. It's not bad. I mean, it's overall not a great Pokemon because it doesn't have access to a lot of movesets. But it's fairly tanky. Give a nickname. Anybody want to claim this Hoppip as their companion? I don't know if it's going to be used very often, so just letting it may become a Boxmon. Alright. Nobody's going for it. Zangief. Alright, that kills off one of our possible catch points for a Heracross. So I've got 3 possible places to catch a Heracross left. Boxmon is a good name. Yeah, it would have been a pretty good one. I haven't seen you around before. Think you're pretty tough? Oh no, he's gonna attack me with his Rattata. It's good fodder despite how much I love Jump Fluff. It definitely isn't the best. Zangief is hilarious. Listen, maybe it'll, since it's doing all that splashing, maybe it'll take its namesake and do something great with it. That's gonna hurt. Ooh, that did hurt a lot. None of this is gonna be good, so I guess Dasani it is. Yeah, we'll check Jump Bluff stats when we're not sitting in grass. It's too early to be having that nonsense. Far too early for that. Guess we'll rely on our, You serious? Ridiculous. This Zubat's gonna do a number on us. Alright, let's check this Jump Bluff. It should have some pretty good, like, defensive stats, I think. 10, 10, 10, 12, 11. Hey, Stray, welcome back. It's been a bit. What have you been up to? So, it looks like its special defense is okay. Its regular defense is nothing to write, but I mean, it's pretty mid across the board. That's alright. I wouldn't say it's terrible, so... It has access to a lot of... maneuvers and stuff. Just thought you'd tune in on a Saturday? Well, thank you very much. As I've said, I always appreciate when... God damn it. I always appreciate when people pop in. Ekans? Oh, man. Too bad you didn't show up earlier. Not you, the Ekans. Has anyone claimed a Clefairy? It's a rare encounter. Name one not Clefairy. Be okay with the draft. I don't think anyone has claimed Clefairy or Drafarig. So if you want to pre-claim your thing, let me know. Just let me know the names that you want to put in, and I'll mark them down here. We should probably switch out Luminol. It's kind of weak right now, so... I guess Gorgoroth can go up front. It probably needs some XP. Shit. I was sitting there trying to get away. Wooper? Oh shit, it's a level 10 Wooper? That's slightly problematic. You'll claim the draft? Oh, damn it. Double tail wag? Not cool, bruh. You're gonna claim the draft. Alright. If I get myself a Drafarig. What would you like to name it? One of the, Is Wooper already claimed? Wooper is not claimed. Has Emo Bart 26 come into fruition yet? I mean, it's a new game, so technically, no, it hasn't. You can definitely get Emo Bart if you want. So, Whooper is about to be claimed. We'll put the Whooper on here. Reclaim that Whooper. No, you love the meme? I do. I do love me. I do love me a Whooper. Have this tasty, nutritious slope for just for right now for $1 million. You want this? Yes. I thought kids these days were loaded. Ah, Slowpoke tails. Got it. I know where we're at. A Slowpoke wouldn't be a bad thing, but it learns confusion a little too late. Is this the one? Fishing Swamp, how about you? Would you like one of my rods? Yes. I will take your rod. Old Rod. Boy howdy. Any of the Pokemon, I won't take up any actual fans' games. Listen! Listen, you don't have to... Just because you don't know Pokemon doesn't mean you can't participate. It's all good. What do you want to name this Whooper? Oh, son of a wiener. Have a lot of nickname ideas for the draft. It's one of my favorite. Whooper, you buff little guy. If a male, Chomptail, Melman, or Melman if female, Spriggan. Alright. Sechi, pronounced as Saki. 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 Dry in French. That's pretty cool. I like it. Could I fight this thing? I get the feeling the answer is no. So we're just gonna switch to Go Boom. The Go Boom. Oh, are you gonna miss a rock throw? It's right there. Alright, let me get these written down here. So, rig, male, Spriggan. Alright. Always, it's what you always name your female drafts. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I ever really caught one. I didn't catch a lot of stuff. Saki. It's about to use a Pidgey. Yeah, we're gonna split XP here. Let's get Big Willy up and going. Because I think Big Willy really needs the XP. Phone keeps autocorrecting certain words with emojis. That's okay, I wasn't... Listen, I just thought you were taking advantage of the fact that it existed as an emoji. No big deal. Where are we at? I think we're just outside of Union Cave. So, not crazy far. We just beat Falconer maybe a few minutes ago. Just leveling up some of my Pokemon on trainers here or there. Is there a Chikorita in this game? There is, but Chikorita is a starting Pokemon. So unfortunately, the starting Pokemon has already been chosen as the Gator. But yes, you are correct. It is in this generation. You don't like spamming emojis? Listen, I'm not worried about it. No issue whatsoever. Keep looking then. That's okay. Listen, when you find something, you let me know. There's some Pokemon that, like, there are some Pokemon I am looking for guaranteed. I would like a sheep. I think Ampharos is great. I would like a Chikorita. I would like a Houndour, because I think Houndour is a pretty damn good Pokemon. So there are some Pokemon that I am aiming for specifically. Wooper, if at all possible. I think Wooper's a very strong candidate. Dugong, I think, is extremely good if I cannot get a Lapras. I believe Lapras is strictly water, though, so it might actually be better for me to go get Dugong. Because it is water ice, so when it glocks, it'll have the stab attached to it. Let me see. I think Lapras is strictly water, but let's see. Lapras typing Gen 2. Lapras is considered water ice. Disregard. I take it back. It will have the stab available to it. Okay, you guys are gonna hate this. Is Ghastly claimed? No, Ghastly is not claimed yet. Oh, God. Oh, no. Listen, if you're gonna go with Rick Ghastly, I will 100% do it. Not even, because it was gonna be named Rick if no one else claimed it. Not to influence, I'm just letting you know that that was gonna be its name regardless. If nobody else had it. But, yeah. Let me know. Lapras is a great Pokemon. Have you ever had a dream which you were having another... Oh, absolutely. I remember, like, it was a while ago, many months ago. I had a dream that I had gotten up and started going through my day, and then I woke up, and I was like, shit. So I looked at the clock, I'm like, okay, I have plenty of time. So I started getting up and getting ready for my day, and I was making breakfast, and then I woke up, and I was so fucking mad, because I was like, what the shit is going on right now? And then... it did it, like, I went through part of my day, and then I woke up again, and I'm like, okay. So I woke up, looked, and I was like, look, I need you to, like, slap me, or something. And she's like, what? I'm like, okay, so I've woken up 3 times now. I need you to slap me. And she slaps me. And obviously I'm awake at that point, but yeah, totally had that. Who do you voodoo as a great mon? Yeah, it's too bad. The fact that it went away the way that it did was so unfortunate. It really carried the team for so long. Especially mid-game when I needed to, like, dodge explosions. There was no other. It really did carry the team early. Alright, guys. You're gonna hate this. I'm gonna hate this. Everybody's gonna hate this. But it's gotta get done. Okay, hold on. How do I do this? Everybody's gonna hate this. I know it. But we have to do this for the good of the run. If you give a hydration Pokemon the move Rest and set up Rain, will it wake up? I have no clue. This is gonna take so long, guys. I know. I know this is gonna take forever. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But if it does work, it's gonna be fantastic. Hello, Demon Pumpkin. How are you doing? Also, can you please, like, why do you say E? Why do you do it? Why? You didn't answer it before you left, so... You're confused? What's happening? Okay. So, in this cave, it's possible to get a Lapras on Fridays, right? The only problem is that... E? Oh, no. Listen, I was just curious. We don't need to turn this into a trend. I was just curious, but... the only problem is that... at this point, I have no repels. So there's no way for me to stop encountering wild Pokemon, right? So, we're gonna consistently save. And then we're gonna exit to reset my encounter rates, right? And we're gonna do this through the entirety of the cave until we exit the cave. That way, I can save my run. Yeah, it's really exploitative, but don't break the game. Listen, I want my Lapras. So we're gonna do what we have to do. So we're gonna save every single step, exit. So you have to go one step at a time, my goodness. Yeah, it's basically exactly what I have to do. One step at a time. Hello again, Simone. Alright. Yeah, it's gonna be real nitty-gritty here, but... Listen, if I can get myself a Lapras, I think I'll be okay with that, right? Thought you could only get Lapras if you had Surf. That may be the case, but Surf isn't too far out either way, but I need to have it, I need to get here on a Friday, but if I make an encounter in this cave at all, I cut off my ability to get a Lapras. So, we're just gonna keep going through this one step at a time and get a Lapras, because I'm not gonna get an Ice Glock until, like, way later. I think Olivine is about the time I start worrying about getting an Ice Glock. Ice Glock being a Pokemon that specifically uses Ice Beam or Aurora Beam or something that has it as a stab move so I can handle the Elite Four. But Lapras is extremely strong, great stats, and it is considered a water and ice Pokemon, so it'll go extremely well. I don't know if it learns Aurora Beam in this. I'll have to check what its movesets is for this gen. Moveset Gen 2. So, its moveset, it'll learn Mist at 8. It learns Ice Beam at 36. Rain Dance, Hydro Pump. Huh. So it actually has a much less... It learns Perish Song, though. And I mean, I could definitely use some Perish Song. Stall it out. Used the gift in Fire Red and Leaf Green, named him Titanic. So Perish Song would be a good option. It learns Water Gun, Body Slam, Perish Song. It learns Ice Beam relatively early at 36. Which means I would easily be able to use it for other stuff. It doesn't have Aurora Beam, though. So that's kind of worrisome. It can learn Aurora Beam via breeding, though. So it might be a good idea to actually get this thing and pump out an egg. Let's see. Water and Monster. How are you able to get Lapras this early? Okay, so the cave itself spawns a Lapras every Friday. Perish Song on soundproof mons are broken as heck. Yeah, but I mean, we don't have to worry about stuff like that until later generations anyway, so... What actually pops up in Union Cave? It might not be worth it, because Dugong would just do... Dugong would just work perfectly well. Let me see. Union Cave. Let me just check this real quick. Are you able to get it in the remakes as well? If the remakes have a time counter, I assume that would be the case. Okay, so... It's on basement floor 2? I think? But I know a Lapras pops out here. It's just, it's very specific, is the problem. Basement floor 1. Surfing. It is possible to encounter a Wooper here. In Silver, Rattatas, Zubats, Geodudes, and Onix. That's a bit broken, don't you think? Not really. I mean, if you were playing normally... I don't think it would be a bit broken. I mean, you would only get it once every Friday, so yeah, you could get a Lapras. I think it was only, like, level 15 or something. So it's an early game Mon, and you get a really solid thing, but it only pops up once a week. So I wouldn't really think it's broken, but that's, you know, just my opinion. I feel like all of today's episode is just going to be walking through this cave. Gonna eat soon, don't lose any Mon in the meantime. I'll do my best. Is Sandshrew here? Sandshrew is here in gold version, but not in silver. Silver has access to Rattatas, Zubats, Geodude, Onix. And Crystal has access to Woopers, so... Technically, my team is broken 2 of these. So Rattata and Geodude are both in my team. With Rattata at 10%, Geodude at 30%. Zubat has a 25% encounter rate, and Onix has a 10% encounter rate. So, yeah. Oh, take the risk and take 2 steps instead of 1. What's the character limit for Pokemon names? That I'm not sure, but I think it's pretty long. Let's see. I think, so, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Zangief has the maximum character limit, so, yeah, it's 10 characters. Underswap demo? I see. Yeah, I mean... I'm not too big into... I think Undertale was a great game, but, like, I have noticed that Undertale has the exact same type of fan base. Undertale, Has Been, and My Hero Academia, and, what's it called? Homestuck. Those are four fan bases that are just so rabid about their fandom that I really just don't associate with their products because it's ugly. Saying anything bad or not liking them or anything will just cause the most visceral, toxic reactions known to man. Have I caught myself a Flaffy yet? I have not. We're not in an area where well, a Flaffy could have popped up in the grass before this. So it might have been an option, but it hasn't. Gonna buy a 2DS just so I can add it to collection since I don't have one. I don't have one either. Somebody actually is gonna loan me the 3DS to be able to play when we get there to that generation. Your favorite character for Swap is Crossbones. Swap Sands. We don't talk about it. It's just one of those, like, I have found that anytime I interact with the Has-Been Hotel community, anytime I interact with, the My Hero Academia community, anytime I interact with the Homestuck or Undertale community, it just does not... It usually doesn't go very well. I have found it to not be great. That's not what we want. History. We're going to have to take the 2 steps if we want to avoid this fight here. So we're going to have to risk it for the biscuit. Is Diglett taken? Diglett is certainly not taken. Had that happen to me but one cycle. So, did you want Emo Bart or did you want Rick for your Ghastly? Or did you want to take a Diglett? I won't see a Diglett for a very long time. I can warn you of that. Rick? Alright. The good news is, like Hero Academia, see the community can be like, yeah, I mean, I like My Hero Academia. I don't think it's the greatest anime ever, but I think it's fairly decent. What's your opinion on the Marvel Universe? Provide an explanation for your answer. It depends. Are we talking, like, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or are we talking, like... Or are we talking more the Marvel comic universe? Because I have different opinions on both of them. I know it's not very effective. This is not turning out very well. We're not attacking. That's not what we're doing here. If you've seen a Diglett in any of the games, can you name it John? Jesus Christ. Yeah, sure. Give me a second to try and get through this fight. This is ugly, guys. It's an ugly fight. And it's not doing shit to it, either. The movies would be obviously mean the, Oh, on Marvel movies, yeah. You sure did say on Marvel movies, didn't you? Sorry, I misread it. They're alright. I feel like at this point, they're kind of played out. I feel like they have split themselves in many directions, and they could have gone to a very so, I see where they're heading right now. They're obviously heading to, they're obviously heading to the war between, all of the different dimensions and everything, which I think is okay. And what's his name? I cannot... Kang. I believe the Kang Dynasty is what it's called. But here's a problem. So they're heading to this thing, and there's a very specific thing that they could be doing that I don't think is what they're going to, and I'm kind of worried about it. So, the Kang Dynasty is, you know, all these multiverses all fighting against each other and stuff like that. And then the Kangs all get together and create this, like, consortium of Ricks kind of thing. And they all just start controlling the multiverses. So, where the fuck did where did Galactus go? Because they introduced Galactus and they had intended to go that direction, but it never came about. They've introduced a lot of characters from, like, different franchises. So, now that X-Men is coming around, well, yeah, Secret Wars is on its way. I can see that that's kind of their eventual goal, but with the way that they're going with Marvel, there's a couple things that they could do. They could go towards the Secret Wars route, which I don't personally think would be a good idea. It's very complicated, and I don't think it would sell as well as they think it would. I think their best bet is, since they have acquired X-Men, I think their best bet would be to head towards the House of M incident, where all the mutants and all the people with powers are wiped out, or like 98% of the people with powers are wiped out. I think that would be their best bet, because they could do it. They could easily introduce X-Men, and then once the Secret Wars are about to happen, since Scarlet Witch, I mean, Multiverse Scarlet Witch is still around, she could easily go ahead and create the House of M incident, wipe out everything, create this multiverse thing where the mutants are pretty much wiped out and nobody's around. And they could go that route and rebuild the universe as they see fit from there. Instead of worrying so much about, like, trying to get people in, trying to get people out, they could rewrite the story to pull themselves out of a hole. Like when they did with Thanos. Like, they did the snap, they did the whole let's go back in time and fix everything. But they didn't really fix everything. They just reintroduced the exact same problems that they had before. With the House of M incident, they could wipe out everybody's powers, introduce these characters, and then they could go ahead and say, hey, we're going to keep these people off, we're going to keep these people in, these people get their powers back, these people don't. Could I name it John 6? It's string of characters, but the John has to be lowercase. I don't think I can do the numbers until later. I don't think I have an option for numbers, but... yeah, so I think they have the opportunity to do something great, but who knows? You know, with the way that the Marvel writers approach their stuff, I don't see them going the House of M route. The X-Men universe and the original can combine because of Deadpool 3, unite to beat the Kangs. Yeah, and I'm thinking something like that as well. I'm 100% seeing something like that. With Deadpool 3, I think they can link everything together, and there shouldn't be an issue. So, yep, I am in full agreement. My issue is just mainly I don't feel like they, I feel like this I feel like this is abusing the system in the worst possible way. But yeah, I have no idea how they're gonna go about it or anything else, but with the way that they have approached some of these things in the past, I would not hold my breath on anything amazing happening. I don't think we're gonna get the storyline that we expect or deserve, frankly. And who knows, maybe they'll just mothball X-Men and we'll never see it again. Ugh. Let's hope this guy has, like, some garbage, some roughly reasonable Pokemon, instead of that level 11 nonsense. Hey! I'm down with that. Level 4 Geodude? That works for me. Episode 6 for Has-Been has been sad, cute, and wholesome. I haven't seen it. Yeah, my dad is a big comic nut. He likes comics a lot. Luft likes comics a lot, so she knows way more about that stuff than I do. So she kind of fills me in on some of the stuff that I don't know. Well, I mean, I hope that wasn't a spoiler for anybody out there who was actually watching the show. Damn, look at Big Willie. Getting big. Okay, we're good to take one more step after that fight, so... Yeah, I'll always try and acquiesce the request. It's okay, don't care about Marvel. I think it's okay. I think DC actually has much more interesting characters, but I think the way that fucking what's-his-name, or whoever's in charge of it has handled it, has really decimated the series. Oh, and the fact that they decided to still include Amber Heard in Aquaman after all the controversy. Yeah, that was pretty fucking bold of them, considering everybody was against it to begin with. And then in the trailers, they, did their best to edit her out so that no one would know she was in there, and she still gets, a half-a-second flash in there, which kind of kills off the whole, oh, we were gonna go ahead and really take her out of the series, and yet they still left her in. So, it is what it is. I'm not gonna go see a lot of the DC stuff. Whoever's running it is a jackass and doesn't understand what they're doing to their franchise. You know, they left Ezra Miller in there despite the fact that he's a real garbage person. They left Amber in despite she's a garbage person. Yeah. So... whoever's in there really doesn't seem to give a fuck about the fan base and just cares about their money. But yeah, Secret Wars would be cool. If they were going to go more Secret Wars, I feel like we would have seen a lot more, I believe they're Skrull. Yeah, which is weird because they could have easily brought in Fantastic Four as well, because Super Skrull is a thing at some point. So I'm kind of wondering when they're going to bring in Fantastic Four, and who's going to play certain things since those actors are either already other actors or something else, so... Yeah, such as the fact that the Human Torch was originally played by Chris Evans, and obviously Chris Evans isn't going to be playing that. Or he could. Technically, having given up Captain America, it's possible Chris Evans could come back in the role of the Human Torch. And boy, would that be a freaking... that would be a trip. Everybody sees him as Captain America, but in another universe, instead he became the Human Torch. That would be a very interesting change-up. But yeah, I think it's okay. I think they're kind of played out, and they're really mixing up a lot of ideas and stuff. And who knows if they're gonna do any of the franchise justice, but I don't know. Well, only time will tell, you know? As Soul Calibur put, since time immemorium. Alright, let me see if I can find a Union Cave map. We're just trying to get out of here very easily, so we're not doing anything crazy. It's gonna be kind of a long road to get to the bottom, but I think it's kind of worth it for the Lapras. Okay, cool. We've managed to pass. I think we're about halfway to the cave exit. Without a single encounter in this cave so far. I mean, I say that, and then, like, we're gonna get an encounter. And just ruin the Lapras, and then this will all have been for nothing. Oh, son of a bitch. I went the wrong way. Yeah, we'll save, because I don't want to undo my stuff like that. I don't believe in undoing my mistakes. Not really a fan of DC, but Dark Knight Trilogy was really good. I think Christian Bale's Batman was really good. Robert Pattinson's Batman, I thought was really dark, and I liked it quite a bit. And I'm upset that a lot of people don't like it, but I mean, to each their own. Everyone's allowed to have an opinion. I can tell you, this is, what I am doing is definitely 100% against the spirit of a Nuzlocke. It's not like it's wrong, but it definitely goes against everything that a Nuzlocke, is about. No fucking way you're doing that just for the Lapras. Oh, absolutely. Jonko, I'm glad that somebody has finally been like, there's no fucking way. But yes, that's exactly what I am doing. There's actually a really good reason. So, the Lapras itself knows Ice Beam. It's water and ice, but what really matters is the fact it's not worth it. But as an egg, it can have Aurora Beam. It's totally worth it. I only get one. My rule is I'm only getting one egg per thing, so I am allowed a single egg. And I feel like getting a Lapras egg with Aurora Beam would be worth it. If you get this Lapras and then it dies, you're gonna be so annoyed. Man, you guys are gonna be annoyed. I'm gonna be annoyed, having done this back and forth, back and forth. Listen, I think it's worth it because it's... So, the reason it's worth it is because it puts a lot of time on the beginning end, but it also saves... Building a Starfruit farm in Islands right now. Nice. It also saves me some time later where you actually get the trading with Machop. I still can't trade, so must be the game winning after all this. It's probably going to be in my ending team. Or at least its baby will be. If I get it. First, I just need to get out of the cave, because there's no repels this early in the game. So I need to get out of the cave to start with, because the rest of the game will just be playing as normal here. Until I can get some repels for later. And then I'll come back and get this Lapras. But, yeah, Lapras has some damn good stats. Ice Beam at level 36, which means I could technically take it to, I could take it to what's-her-name, to Blackthorn, easily against her Dragon types. That wouldn't be an issue. Like, it's a fairly strong Pokemon to get early. Body Slam, you know, outside of having a Snorlax with Body Slam, a Lapras with Body Slam is definitely damn good. The baby possibly learning Aurora Beam if I can just find the right partner. Not bad at all. Like, I would pay for a baby Lapras. But yeah, I think it is worth it. I don't know if other people would put in all this time and effort for a Lapras, but I believe it is worth it. What level do you get the Lapras? I believe it's like level 15 or something, but we're not heading towards the Lapras because obviously it's Saturday in-game, so I can't do anything with it. We're just getting through the cave so that way I can get the Lapras later when it's available. Because I don't have access to repels. Once I get repels, I can come back for it. But level 15, it's not bad. It'll know some pretty basic stuff. Water Gun is really its only water move. It's more of an Ice Mon than anything. Quick question, eventually does that mean email Pokemon games you have to buy the DLC as well? Yeah, when I get to the later ones, I'm gonna get the DLCs as well. I mean, that's included. As far as I am aware, as far as I am concerned, I guess I should say, the expansions are still part of the actual game itself. So even though I have to buy them, I'll have to buy it for both of them, I still consider it part of it, so I'll still be doing the expansions. When Scarlet and Violet roll around forever from now. The encounter rates in here are fairly low, but I think they're still just high enough to make it scary to move around. Oh, no, that's back. History, silver. There we go. It's gonna cost you, like, 80 quid. I mean, I already bought Scarlet and Violet. I mean, I just spent $200-something getting Pokemon X, Sun, Moon, Pokemon Y, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon. Just recently, so that way I have it available to play. Skull and Violet. You see it's going... Yeah, I mean, I already owned the games. I purchased them, like, apparently in March. So I've already got both of them. I mean, I know the DLCs are going to cost me as well. It is what it is. If I told you how much I have already spent on getting this challenge running and getting the channel going and everything else, you guys would probably faint. To put it mildly into perspective, my model itself was close to $600. This little dog that you're seeing here costs roughly about $600 on its own. So just keep that tiny one into perspective when I'm talking about, like, putting in money to go ahead and finish this challenge. I'm aware of the cost. I'm aware it's pretty significant, but, I mean, what am I gonna do? If I want to play the games, I gotta throw down the money. Yeah, getting models is not cheap. I know some models can be, but the person that I had to contract is very specialized. They specialize in simple models. They did not only all the modeling, they did all the rigging, they did the expressions and everything. They made it so that way it can integrate with, be ported into Blender and be updated. They made it so it can be used in pretty much any format. So, yeah, it was pretty expensive, but, like, I think it was worth it. It integrates extremely well. It even integrates with the throwing systems. I won't have any issues with any of the platforms. So overall, it was a solid investment because I'm going to be able to use this. Like, I don't think of a lot of cost in terms of, oh, this is too damn expensive. Usually when I make a purchase, I have a formula that I use in my head to think about whether it's a worth an investment. Number one, what's the actual price of the item? Number two, how long am I going to use the item? Am I going to use the item once? Am I going to use it 5 times? Is this going to be a daily use thing? And to me, that kind of benefits a lot of it. Starting our first playthrough of Ark, I hope that you enjoy it. Ark was a fantastic part of my channel, and I absolutely loved it. Do I go down or do I go right? Hold on. I think I found a good map for it. I go to the right. And that'll get me out of the cave here. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Honestly, I loved Ark. Every moment of Ark, I really, really, really... Got any tips? Yeah, I have a few. My first big tip is do not be afraid to die. Dying is part of the Ark experience. Do not get frustrated because you are dying. You are going to die a lot. It is just part of the early game experience. Prepare to die a ton. Dying is just as much a part of the learning experience as, you know, catching your first raptor, or taming your first thing, or learning a set of engrams. Gotta head out for today? Alright, Stray. Thanks for popping in. Always appreciate it. You have been here for a long time, so I hope that you continue to show up, and we'll see you later. Let's see. Getting yourself... There are a couple things that I think are pretty important. Getting yourself a spear. When you craft spears, what's the best dinosaur? Subjective. The question is rather what's the best dinosaur, but more what's the most useful dinosaurs. I will always have my opinion about it, but I think if you're gonna talk about early game useful dinos, getting yourself a Stegosaurus, very useful. They're slow as balls, and trikes are also slow. But they are very tanky, and they will be able to fight a lot of stuff, even if they are super slow. So they're decent. They also farm berries very well. If you want a PT, a Pteranodon is a really good early flyer. Fairly weak, but extremely fast. I actually tend to choose my PT over the vast majority of my other flyers, just because of its speed. So even though there are better flyers, I think a PT outpaces most stuff. So... Oh shit, it's a fire breather. That's not good. I don't think my, I think Big Willie's gonna be able to fight this thing. I guess don't go boom. Be my best option. Megatheriums are great, but good luck catching one early game. An early game Megatherium is very, very difficult to catch. Argentavis are extremely useful, so I would highly suggest getting an RG when you get a chance. They're the birds. They can carry other dinosaurs. They have like 50% reduction on most natural resources, so they're fairly good. And if you get yourself an Ankylosaurus as well, you can grab the Anky, as well as the, I can't remember, I think it's the Dodosaur, or Dodicarosaur, something like that. You can grab the Roly-Poly, and you can grab the Anky, and you can carry them over, and they'll harvest resources while you're carrying them, so they're pretty good. We're almost there. Let me just not rush so I don't screw up my catch rates here. In terms of the island, like, there's some great dinosaurs. The Rhiniothatha is fairly new, so be prepared for that if you exist near the swamp. The Rhiniothatha can carry stuff, and it is a pain, in my opinion, to raise. So I wouldn't suggest doing that until you're absolutely ready. The best resource. Instead of giving you a dinosaur, I'm going to give you something even more invaluable. I'm going to give you the best resource you can possibly get. Dododex. Dododex is going to be the best resource you can find for all information that you need to know regarding Ark. If you're looking for how to tame a dino, Dododex is your thing. If you're looking for information and tips about a dinosaur, Dododex is going to be your thing. You will find most of the information that you need in Dododex. Perfect! We have made it through the cave with no encounters, even if I did it the cheesiest way possible. But I would highly, 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 highly suggest downloading Dododex on your phone if you have the option to, or finding Dododex. Resource maps online are a great thing. Since it's your first thing, I wouldn't worry about trying to do what's called a note run, which is getting as much XP as you can and leveling your character really high by using, how do you beat Ark? Okay, so on the island, I wouldn't say there's a beat. I mean, the end game is pretty much near infinite, but if you're talking about beating Ark in sense of how do you get it done, in the center, roughly the center of the map, there is a volcano. And inside of that volcano is the ending boss. Once you beat that, you are considered having finished the island. There are many different maps, so the island has a boss. Let's see. The center, which hasn't released, has a boss. Scorched Earth, I think, comes out either next month or something, or maybe the month after. So Scorched Earth has a boss, which you'll have to beat. Every expansion has its own boss, but the Tech Cave is mainly how to beat it. You're gonna need to beat 3 bosses in order to be able to take on the Tech Cave at all, though. You'll need to go ahead and take on the Megapithecus, the spider, which I can never remember its technical term, and then you'll have to take on the dragon. And that'll give you access to the cave after you collect all the parts you need for it, so... what route are we on currently? We are on Route 33. Let's see what pops up here. I'll have to look up egg moves in the cave and everything. We'll also have to go back to Sprout Tower at night. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, you don't have to thank me. I mean, it's simple information, and I know it pretty well, so... all good. No issues here. About Orc, is that... I have no idea. Unfortunately, I never used any mods in Ark, so I am the last person to ask about it. You may have to find somebody who knows a little more. So we're still in daytime. At least for a couple more minutes. So Rattata, Spearow wouldn't be a bad option to encounter. Still got Ekans. Still have Zubats. Oh, Zubats are at night. 5% in the morning. Hoppips, so I could kill off the Hoppips Geodudes. Ekans at 30%. Spearow has a 20% encounter rate. If I hit Spearow's now, then... I should probably head into town first and heal. Can you get Kenny? I'm not sure what you mean. Let's see. If I have Ekans, I could... We're gonna try and get the Spearow. Kenny, the free Spearow. Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, no need for that. I've already got a Spearow right here, so I don't think I need to worry about that. Oh, Peck's gonna hurt, though. I guess let's go with Luminol for right now. Yeah, I mean, it's possible, but right as soon as I get this, I mean, I won't have much need for Kenny afterwards. It might be able to take one peck off of this thing. Wow. Really dropping it down there. Spearow dies, does that mean... Does that not mean can get Kenya? Yeah, I mean, it would be possible to go ahead and get it. I don't know what route Kenya falls on. I think I get an item for delivering. I get something for delivering Kenny, right? Because it would evolve at one level. Let's see. James, a non-player. Spearow named Kenya. Asked to deliver it. Once it's delivered, you get Nightmare from it, or Rest in Generation 4. I'm wondering, where does he fall? He is on route... He has the guard post between Goldenrod and Route 35. So I assume that would count as my Route 35 Pokemon if I did that. Which would kill off some of my other possible options. It's fine that I'm getting it now. I'll take it now rather than later. Spearow is a pretty solid choice, I think. Flaps around at high speeds. Give a nickname to it. Alright. I don't think we have anything for Spearow. I don't know if anybody is out there and wants to go ahead and name this Spearow. Simone, I think you had already called the Mary. I mean, you could choose to name something else, but, I mean, then you won't get your Mary. But you get a, yeah, I mean, I think it's fine getting this thing. It's all good. Alright, we're gonna name this thing... We're gonna name it Nigeria. Before anybody goes crazy on it. Long Beach? You want to name this thing Long Beach? You're gonna give up your access to your Mary if you do so. No? Alright. Alright, Nigeria it is. Here. But I still have plenty of energy left here. We'll try and take this guy out. Arc takes... Yeah, it's a huge game. So yeah, it's gonna take a very long time to download. Arc is humongous. Big Willie learned rap. About to use Machop. Yeah, I guess we'll go with Dasani. Low kick is a pretty damn strong move. Oh, please don't knock. I may have made a big mistake here. Oh man, I definitely almost made a horrifically bad mistake. Sorry to say this, but I think you need to grind soon. Yeah, the reason some of my Pokemon are low is strictly because I'm keeping them low so I can catch some other Pokemon. But yeah, I know that I need to grind. I am well aware. That was a close one. I had to, you know, I thought I was going to lose it there for a second, but I'm lucky that it didn't. When it's nighttime, I think it would be... That's when I wanted to go hit Sprout Tower, was at night. But it is what it is. Let me see, who's in front? I think Big Willie's in front. Luminol should be good. The luck. Yeah! Oh yeah, absolutely. The pure luck that I have. Man, let me tell you, I have learned that if Arc taught me anything, streamer luck is 100% a real thing. Once you start streaming, I feel like you are given this tiny angel descends from below and is like, I will give you the luck in exchange for your freedom. So, yeah, I am a firm believer that it definitely gives you some options. Alright, Luminol will leave up front, and we'll get Luminol to level 7. I don't want to boost too hard, because I want them I want them to be able to catch Pokemon, and I don't have I don't have a Ghastly right now, so catching is not going to be good. If he had it critical, he would have, yeah. I mean, any critical would have taken it, but sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. I have a little bit of plot armor. Yes, I have been gifted a dollop of plot armor. Which it only works so far. You guys have seen that some of my favorite Pokemon have just found their way into the pile of death before, so... What's my highest level Pokemon? Nothing too high. I think level 13 currently is my highest. I haven't been sitting here grinding or pushing for anything crazy at the moment. I think we're gonna change our Hoot for the Spearow. So let's deposit and withdraw. But yeah, my Pokemon aren't too crazy high. Dasani just hit 13. That was our starter of the Feraligatr. This time we got a male Feraligatr. Its attack is pretty good, and its defense is pretty decent, so... To get a remix soon? You feel like Gen 2 might get a remix soon? I don't think so. Since they've already done Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I highly doubt they're gonna do a re-release of it again. Don't Go Boom is the Geodude. I'm actually very excited that we got a Geodude so early, because last time we didn't get a Geodude until, like, Blackthorn? I think Blackthorn City was when we got our Geodude, so it was, like, forever until we got one. And then we... Oh, no, we didn't get a Geodude until the Pokemon... Until Team Rocket headquarters. And we caught the Geodude, one of the self-destructing Geodudes, in the floor trap. That was when we got it. Excuse me. But yeah, it's good to have a Geodude early. It does what I need it to do. Alright, we're gonna deposit our Gorgoroth. And we are going to withdraw Nigeria. They got a remake, so too. Gen 1 and Gen 2 already have remakes. Both of them do. I think everything up past Gen 4 currently has a remake right now. Gen 1 was Fire Red and Leaf Green. Gen 2 was Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Generation 3, which is a very recent one, which is Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. And then Gen 4 had Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, or whatever the hell they call themselves. Generation 5 hasn't had a remake, but it did get a sequel of Black 2, White 2. And I don't think they'll be remaking Black and White anytime soon, honestly. Just my opinion, but... I think this should be good for now. Maybe I should go ahead and boost up the Rattata. That should be my main focus. Because of Let's Go, Pikachu, and Eevee. I don't feel those are remakes. I feel like those are side... Those are definitely side products. And the thing is, they were really just designed to get people... Did I not heal? I guess I didn't. They were really just designed to get, like, regular people who weren't interested in the Pokemon series involved in Pokemon. I can't see them being actual sequels. They were honestly just a cash grab and a funnel to get people involved in Pokemon who wouldn't normally be. At least that's how I feel about it. Yeah, I really don't consider the Let's Go Pikachu series as part of it. Hey, welcome back! How was everything? What'd you end up getting? Don't worry, we didn't lose anything on the way. We almost lost something! We definitely almost lost the starter. It had 3 HP at the end of one of its fights, but... It is nighttime, and as much as I would love to go get myself a Ghastly, there is no possible way for me to get back through that cave. Unless I were to save and do the exact same thing that I did on the way out. And I do not feel like saving, moving, saving, moving, saving, moving. So, I think my rivals' Pokemon have quite a bit of stuff here. I'm pretty sure they're like level 14s and stuff like that here. Let me see. You had Macaroni? Damn, that sounds so good. Azalea. So, and I had chosen the Totodile. So he would have a level 12 Ghastly, a level 14 Zubat, and a level 16 Bayleaf. Yeah, he's got some pretty tanky boys there. Maybe I do need to get... I don't know, maybe I should replace Zangief here. I don't have very many options, obviously, to choose from. Let me see what my total choices are. I don't have very much to choose from at this juncture. We'll deposit Zangief for now. I think Zangief are good for a Catchmon, but... So I've got Golgoroth and Zangief, and that's it. You have KFC? Nice, nice. Chicken does sound pretty good. We have pretty much kicked fast food to the curb. So we haven't touched any fast food or stuff like that in quite a bit. We had McDonald's at the convention, and both of us looked at each other and were like, this is terrible. What is this, and why? What happened? Man, if I had just gone through the tunnel as normal, I could go back and get myself a Ghastly, no problem, but... Until I get the ability to fly. Ooh, Jesus Christ, that was scary. Why is this Rattata always getting the shit beat out of it? From the oven with a cheese crust? Oh, man, that sounds so delicious. Homemade mac and cheese is so good. Especially when you got some nice thick noodles and a good crust on top. I don't even remember the last time I had, like, homemade mac and cheese. It has been far, far, far too long. A Zubat would have been a really good option, because Zubat learns Bite. I think Croconaw learned Bite on its own, but having an extra Bitemon would have been nice. Why do they get so tanky at night? Good speed, bad defense, though. Just realized that. Man, I'm tired of getting my Rattata getting the shit beat out of it all the time. You know what? I have other mons to work on, so before we head back, we'll pull out some other stuff to grind a bit. I think Big Willie can... Well, let's pull out Zangief. It can't do anything, so it's gonna really heavily rely on all the other mons. It's got no attack moves whatsoever. Let's go with Don't Go Boom. It's definitely the stronger of the two, just because its physical defense is there. Holy heck! How many tail whips are you gonna give me? This thing was like, this defense is, I better wag my butt at this rot. Wag my butt at it non-stop. Hey, good old Ekans. Just rock throw it. Cool, rock throw is strong enough to deal with these things in one shot. That's good. For now, Hoppip will probably become our Catchmon. It'll be the first thing that gets thrown out whenever we need to catch something. The only problem is it's just not very strong. Not good at all. Yeah, that's special defense. Real good. 32, 36. I wish I could give it some type of decent attack. I wonder if Mud Slap might work well on it. So it'll be able to fight on its own for now. Can it learn Mud Slap? Because I didn't end up using it at all last time. Big Willie could learn it. Nigeria. Zangief can't learn it. Damn. Alright. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. I wonder if it'll learn it if it levels up. Or if it starts evolving. Come on. It's literally on top of you. How do you miss? I think it also has early evolution as well. You're done with your starfruit farm? Nice. That didn't take too long. We'll just keep switching to Don't Go Boom. And of course, it's going to be slow enough that the opponent gets 2 attacks in before I can do anything. If that's one thing that I hated about these, it's that they're so damn slow. They're very strong, but lord are they slow. What's its stat even look like? Oh my god, its speed stats are atrocious. And it's gonna stay that way forever, too. It almost tried to attack itself. That would not have gone well. You did it! Shigaroth, you're a madman. Yeah, I got through without the encounter. It just took a while. You know, all I needed to do was just believe in the heart of the reset. Just believe. But yeah, got through, A-okay, nothing to worry about. Now all we've got to do is... The only issue that I have right now is I can't go back through the cave to go get myself a Ghastly. Because I'd really like a Ghastly right now. But I can't do it. So I'm kind of just stuck with what I've got. Which is fine. I think Dasani and Go Boom are gonna be my big mons. The rest are gonna be there for catching and dealing with some of the other stuff. Luminol, I think I'm going to try and get it to a good level as well. But we are not going to level up the Spearow that much, so when I go back to deal with the Ghastly... Or I may have to just dry catch a Ghastly. Make Hoppip into the Catchmon, put all kinds of stuff on it, and then dry catch. With no damage on it. I hate that it has no options to, like, do anything. It's strictly a support mon. Maybe that's what I should do. I should name my, trick against Whitney, it resists every move. Yeah, hopefully. That's what I'm kind of hoping this time around, is that Geodude can do the work for it. Even then, rollout's still a very powerful move, so I could go with the age-old rage slap maneuver. Just throw it out against the thing and keep getting double slapped until rage has got to a stupidly large number. Yeah, an Ampharos would also be really nice. I know the Chincho is obviously an option, but I think Ampharos would be a much better choice, if possible. Then we're gonna have to think about how to deal with the Gengar and not get Destiny bonded. Let me see what freaking Hoppip's moveset is. Because I remember this thing being super useless. Except for learning a bunch of powder moves. So it learns Tackle, its first actual attack at level 10. Then Poison, Stun, and Sleep in quick succession at 13, 15, and 17. Leech Leaf at 30, Cotton Spore, and then Mega Drain. So it learns every move it could learn at level 30, which is absolutely insane. I would also like to know why it learns Double Edge as an egg move. I get it, it can learn Synthesis, but holy shit, Double Edge? Unnecessary. It does not have the defense and stats to back up having Double Edge. Man, the grinds in this thing are just, they're all terrible. Grinding anything in this game is horrific. The fact that I have to do this so early is ridiculous. Hey, it learned Tackle. Whoa. That thing is a bug move and will still take me out. What I should do is give this berry to him just in case something goes south real quick. Phew! And we'll just go for the double scratch here. Oh, single scratch. That works. Down with that. I don't even know why I'm leveling this thing up so much. Probably just because I need something to be able to catch random wild Pokemon. Alright, Luminol, I think you're going up front. Luminol should be able to fight stuff on its own. Or just, you know, just that, get attacked. Jesus. If it got hit, it probably would have gotten knocked out right there. Just quick attack it. You got this. I believe in you. One more fight, and I think I would need to heal. Rap is such a good move. Hey, welcome, Van. How are you doing? What do they even have in here? I don't remember looking. Charcoal powers up fire moves. That's what I was looking for. And I couldn't remember where it was. I seem to recall there is a free piece of charcoal. Any new mons catched? I mean, I've got quite a few. So, I currently have the egg in the thing. I have my Hoot Hoot in the box. I'll show off the team here in a second. Nothing too amazing, but strong enough to be able to deal with what I have. Luminol is our Our Rattata, it's coming along fairly fine. Dasani, obviously you remember our water thing. Big Willy, you know, the Bellsprout, coming along just fine as well. Its special attack and attack are really good. Defense, not really much to write home about, but... Don't Go Boom, obviously, you know, he's still a powerhouse doing his stuff. He's got Rock Throw, which makes it extremely efficient right now. Nigeria, who was just caught not that long ago. And then Zangief, the Hobbit. So, Splash, Synthesis, Tackle, nothing great, nothing big to write home about, but this is probably going to be our Catchmon this time around. It's certainly not a... Certainly nothing great, but it does what it does. Yeah. And we've gone through Union Cave without encountering a single Pokemon. It took forever, though. I went, saved, took a couple steps, saved, took a few steps, saved, took a few steps. Well, took 1 or 2 steps, and that was it. So, the entire cave, we've had no encounter. So, we're gonna leave that cave there. Since this is a good move, sure, it's a pretty good defensive move, but, you know, I've kind of learned that Pokemon is less about defense and more about overall attack. If you can just take out your opponent in one shot, you don't need to worry about being able to withstand 17 of theirs. Did you have no encounter? Nope, no encounter. So I went ahead and walked a couple steps, saved, exited the game, reloaded the game, walked a couple steps, save, exited, reloaded. That's exactly how it went through the entire cave. It saves my encounter for when I get repels for Friday, so that way I can go ahead and, I can do my Lapras encounter on a Friday to get myself a good early game Lapras, which is also water and ice, which saves me having to go back for a Dugong, way later in the game. Out in Seafoam. Can I get Count and Slowpoke as well? What do you mean by, can I get a Slowpoke in there? I was going to pick up something in Slowpoke Well. Probably pick up a Slowpoke itself. I don't think Slowpokes are that great, especially compared to, like, the Drowsies and Abras that I could possibly get. I believe that Stray is gone. Oh, I thought it would take it out. Alright. Let's get this save in here. Nigeria is the only one who doesn't have any real updates. I think I should just up Nigeria as well. No reason not to. Plus, Nigeria would be extremely good to deal with his Meganium or whatever it's called. Just because of Peck. Which starter after Crystal, Trico, or Torchic? Probably Torchic. I've heard a lot of people say that there's like a massive underabundance of fire Pokemon in Generation 3. And that the only real fire Pokemon you're gonna get access to is Torchic. Which will be interesting because that'll mean I have filled out the original 3 elements over the 3 generations. Having gone grass in the first one, having gone water in the second, and going fire into the third. Let's go heal. Ralston 2 going to be on your team? I don't know very much about Generation 3 Pokemon, so that's something I cannot answer. Generation 3 Pokemon are very unfamiliar to me, so that's something I'm going to have to seriously look into once I start playing Crystal, so I can start learning what's going on there. I think I can take it. Yeah. Learned Leer. Wonderful, I guess. Grinding, my least favorite thing in this entire game. These things don't know quick attack, I think, until level 7, so I'm safe from that. How late did you start your stream? What do you mean late? I didn't start my stream late at all. I started it early. Hey! Welcome back. How are you doing today? Yeah, but at which time? Let's see. I think I started the stream at like 1... Let's see, 2 something. At like 1:30 or 1:45 or something like that today. I don't recall. But it was early. I just wanted to go ahead and get in some good grind time beforehand, so I figured why not. Razor leaf and poison powder. I guess that's gonna be pretty tricky. Dealing with my rival's Meganium. Level 8 Zubat? What the hell? I didn't see this before. Feels like these Pokemon are just constantly getting strong with me. There it is, LaQuack.
Yeah, this is big brain time.
Super big brain time. Alright, come on, Ekans. Do something. Do something amazing. Like, fall over dead. Love how Toby Fox, the creator of Undertale, doesn't care about the fan games. The two characters remake certain themes. Yeah, well, I mean, Toby Fox has kind of taken a break on it. If you didn't know, he has given up on the franchise, and Undertale and Deltarune and all of that are currently no longer in Toby Fox's hands. So, I don't know if there's gonna be anything else. And I think the fan games, they just kind of lead to more people coming to it. At the end of the day, he is just a single person. It's not like he can go after every single person who makes all of these fan games. Even if he wanted to, he's just one man doing it all. I think one more fight should be okay. Is there a way you can donate? I mean, if you would like, I think the closest way to donate would be on Twitch. I mean, through bits and all of that. I don't think I have any ways to go ahead and donate, currently. Just because I don't have access to a lot of the stuff on YouTube to do donations yet. I still gotta meet my hours requirements. So, if I can get, like, I think 800 more hours on YouTube, I'll have donations available on there. Should people feel free to use them. I'm not gonna ask anybody to do so, but I think Twitch is about the only thing you can do donations through right now. I might have a Streamlabs account that I can do stuff with, but I don't know if I've had any of my, I don't know if I have any of my banking information set up for it, so I don't think it would work regardless. He even helped out Undertale Yellow get off a copyright claim. A lot of remixes. Yeah, I have no idea. No idea, but I know that it's kind of like... I think he approaches it in the same way that... you like the Ekans animation? Looks cool and cute. It does look better than some of the other ones. But I think there is a... I think he kind of approaches it the same way that Gaia Online did. For any of you guys who don't know what Gaia Online is, yeah, 0 gym badges? What do you mean? I've got 1 gym badge. So, is bits money? Or, yeah, basically, so, if bits, I think you buy from the company, you buy bits, and then bits is considered money. That is given. I think every bit is considered a penny, so when you're buying bits, you're buying them basically the exact same. I think they take a little charge on theirs, so I'm kind of happy about that. If people do ever want to donate, I'd have to really set up some things for them, because I've never really considered, like, donations. Undertale Yellow is the best fan game right now. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't know too much about the Undertale franchise outside of the main game or anything. I'm aware that a lot of the fans have come up with their own verses and stuff, but... Yeah, so, I mean, I could go ahead and set up a donation link if people were interested in doing that kind of stuff. I assumed people were not interested in donating anything, so that's the only reason I haven't been headstrong into it. But I feel like there would be a better way to do it rather than giving to Twitch. It even got in the news. That's pretty impressive. At 15, I don't know. That's good. That's a lot of grinding. I think 13 would probably be the maximum I would do. I think our rival's max Pokemon is 15, and it knows Poison Powder and Razor Leaf, which is pretty crazy. Maybe I should throw Hoppip against it. It'd get its ass kicked. Wouldn't even know what to do. Have I watched Avatar and The Legend of Korra? I have. Luft made me sit down because she found out that I had never watched Avatar. And so she made me sit down and watch it. So, yeah, I have seen both of them. Dude, I like it. They're okay. I think they're pretty solid. A 7 out of 10. There's very few things you're ever gonna get me to say they're a 10 out of 10. I don't have many masterpieces in my mind for a lot of stuff. Even one of my favorite animes, like Kaiji and Madoka Magica, I still don't rate them perfect. So, yeah. And I do lump Avatar and Legend of Korra in as anime. They are considered Western animation pieces. But they kind of have the style of how anime is. But yeah, Elle, if you want to hold off on it, and I'll see about actually setting up donation links for anybody who is interested in that. Yeah, hold off on doing anything with it right now. I'll make sure something gets set up so people are able to do so should they would like to support the channel monetarily. Just going to a new series of Avatar because there's new on Netflix. I think I had heard something about them doing a new Avatar series. What I'm really excited for, like, let's see. I think there was a Magic the Gathering series that was supposed to come onto Netflix, but my issue with it was that they were gonna do their own storyline. And I was kind of really bothered. There's no reason to do a storyline. Magic has a fantastic, like, storyline already. And if they decided to just do... If they did the Brothers War, or if they just did the original, Thrawn series and then moved on to the Brothers War, they would easily have 2 full seasons of Magic the Gathering to work with. And the story would be phenomenal. Starting off with Yawgmoth and then working forward, they could easily do all kinds of stuff with it. But I think they're gonna try and do some bullshit that's not going to really do Magic justice. Okay, let's just speed this the heck up, because this is getting boring to me. And when I'm bored of grinding, I know you guys must be super bored of grinding. Oh, and it became confused. Let's see. Okay, good. Made its way through. Alright, who is next? 12. Big Willie. I think we'll work on Luminol. Please don't hurt yourself. Of course he did. We'll just have to switch over to Dasani. Every time I use that freaking thing, I'm so tired of it. I use my Rattata, and it instantly just... It's so easy to confuse that Rattata. Maybe that's why they get pulled up by Team Rocket. Because they're easily influenced by any type of manipulative maneuver. And they're like, what up, Rattata? You want to be in a cool organization? And the Rattata's like, shining eyes. It's like, Oni-chan, yes. Let me be in your organization. And that's how all those Rattata are duped into, like, being part of the biggest organization. Do you like magical battles and fantasy series? They have a book and series still being written and made into films. I like a lot of stuff, but I mean, I don't have much time to watch stuff, nor do I have a lot of time to read stuff anymore. Let me tell you, if there is a series that I really want made into an anime, it's reincarnated as a tree. Boy, is that series a tearjerker. That is by far one of the best isekais I've seen in forever. I can't remember what the exact, like, name of the manhwa is, but holy shit, it's like, it's a Chinese graphic novel, and holy cow, is it so good. One of the best ones I've seen in, like, forever. I don't know, like, fantasy, magic battles, and stuff like that, it's more of just, like, I just like books in general. I really like history stuff. Some reincarnation series are pretty good. I think most reincarnation series are really bad. I'm very tired of isekai as a genre, but reincarnated as a tree was just, like, it was so good. And I think it's still ongoing, too. So I think there's still more to the series, but man, did that thing, like, man, let me tell you, I was halfway through it, and I'm fucking crying, because, like, it took a direction I wasn't expecting, and it just made you feel everything for all the characters. Oh man, it was so good. Like, I showed Luft it as well, and she was crying too, because it just builds up those characters so well, and there's such good development. Oh man. Yeah, I haven't... So I'm saying some... Yeah, I mean, it's an oversaturated genre, unfortunately, that I feel like everybody's making a... Just like how isekais became a big thing out of nowhere, and then, like, right after isekais, the next big trend was, if I eat you, I'll obtain your power. And so everybody started making this, I'm gonna eat this thing to obtain its power. And then they started going for abstract things like reincarnated as a vending machine, reincarnated as a sword, reincarnated with my truck. Like, which reincarnated with my truck is a spoof of all the other isekais. But yeah, they started doing all of that, and I'm just like, I'm so tired of the isekai genre. I'd like to see something... I'd like to see some interfaces where it feels... it's okay. Like, let's see, sword-swinging swordsman, I think is good. I can't remember what it's called, but this kid has a dream about swinging a sword. And he's called the Lazy Prince, and his mom died and he went into a deep depression. And so he has this dream about swinging a sword, and one day he gets up and he starts swinging this sword, and everybody starts making fun of him and stuff like that, because they're like, you'll never keep doing it. And it becomes like his sole focus in life to swing this sword and to imitate the things that he's seen in his dream, and to become a swordsman. And it just follows his life as he continues to follow the path that his dreams have set for him, that he has no idea who or why he's doing this, but he realizes it's what he needs to follow. And that's such a damn good series. That would also make a great one. Yeah. I've been into a lot of, like, manhwas and the Chinese graphic novels. I don't remember what they're called. They also have a term, but the Korean and Chinese graphic novels have really introduced a lot of cool concepts. If you're interested, then you should Skander and the Unicorn Thief. Local library, borrow the book or order the book online. Alright, give me a synopsis. Sell me on the book. Why would I want to read it? Convince me as to why I would want to read this book. Does it learn? Hold on, let me see if it learns the thing. Let me check Rattata's moveset. Gen 2. So, at 13 is when it learns Hyper Fang, so we're on the right track. Our boy is gonna learn it. That's perfect. That's what I needed, was Hyper Fang. Once it gets that, our boy is gonna be like... He's gonna be able to take on everything. The world. Yeah, recently I have been trying to go ahead and collect the Overlord light novels. You know, the one about the skeleton isekai. It started out as a light novel, so I am slowly collecting the book series for it. Not the manga or anything, because the manga's okay, but really I like books for it. It's the reason I liked Sword Art so much, because Sword Art started out as a light novel, so it started out as a book series, not as a manga, and not as a TV thing. So I found a place where I could read all of the book series, and I was just reading through it, and man, there was so much that was cut out from Sword Art that I really enjoyed. But now I am reading through Overlord whenever I have some small spare time here and there. The skeleton one is sus. I mean, I guess, I mean, I'm just, the book is a lot more, more detailed and serious, so I kind of like the book a lot. Who do I take? I guess Nigeria could do it. Also, since you're talking about skeleton ones, there's this really good one, and I'm kind of mad because I think, like, Crunchyroll picked up the inferior version of it. It's like Skeleton, what is it? Level 1 Skeleton, I think it was called or something. And basically he starts out as, like, this mindless skeleton, and he keeps trying to go ahead and save his master. And keeps having to go back and reset in time to go ahead and save his master, and it's just consistent. It's so good. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I'll have to find the actual name of it, but... Characters, they have elements, but there's element where nobody knows about it. If you're 12, you go to school to train with your unicorn and learn to master the elements. To control Bluster, you scorn for killing them for... You should read it. Alright. So, I should read it because it's about kids learning to control magic when they're 12. So it basically sounds like Pokemon. Every kid goes to school and learns to train their element. I'm not sure if you're selling me on this. It sounds like every normal anime ever where they start out in a school. You saw a funny anime called Monster But Wild. What's it about? Oh, this rap. Terrible. There we are. Get your hyper fang. Get it. There it is. The king of kill. Right there. It's about a gamer that gets sucked into a game world and turns into a skeleton monster. Alright. Look it up and Google in your spare time. If you're not interested, it's your choice. If I'm not interested. Alright. Alright, give me a second. Let me write it down. I will check it out. Because I've gotten to the point where, like, I'm very tired of a lot of people's stories and the things that they've written. So I'm just writing my own fucking stories because I'm really tired of what everybody else is coming up with, and I feel like it's a lot of same copy pasta. So, yeah, I'm just doing my own stuff at this point.
Shit, that's so big.
Oh god, it's so big. Listen. I'm not gonna do it because I was literally about to go ahead and end the stream for today. So, I'm just gonna refund that back to you. Give me a second to refund that back to you because I don't want you to go ahead and waste your points when I was literally about to go ahead and say I'm about to end the stream for today.
Yeah. This is big brain time.
Yeah, it's big brain time. Alright, gimme. Where the frick is this? Activity feed, manage requests. I think we're gonna have to... Let's, where are we? Splash, Catch'ems, Imposters. Let's see, So Big and Light Bulbs. Give me the 5... Van, did I just not say I was gonna do that? Don't be demanding. I literally said I was just gonna go ahead and do it. Let's not go ahead and be rude about it. Alright, where are these here? You know, we'll just reject all of these back. I have no idea where all of this is, so we're just going to reject it all. Let it do its thing. Okay. All right. Well, I think that should work there. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it for today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's stream. I may go ahead and play some Power World later and show you guys. I keep trying to go ahead and say, yeah, I will, but nobody seems to be showing interest. If you guys don't tell me you want to see a Power World, you only have 200 back. Alright, let me do this. Let me figure this one out. It's okay. It's alright. You wouldn't have brought it to my attention if you did not want a solution, so please stand by. I am going to, let's see, feed the dog, light bulb. I see the two here of So Big and light bulb. It's a weekend, so you'll join? Yeah, I mean, if I stream some Power World, and if you guys actually want to see it, I'll stream it. But nobody showed any interest, so I wasn't streaming it, because I kept saying, hey, I'm going to, and everyone was like, crickets. Alright, 1 second. Communities. Analytics, stream managers. I know. Since I can't find it in here, how about I do this next time? The next time that I am on stream, I will go ahead and do it for free. No issues, since I cannot get this thing to reject properly. How does that sound? If you're going to do it, then on one specific day every week? I mean, sure, I could do that, but I just don't know if people would be interested in seeing it. So, if I don't know if people are interested, then I won't do it. Simple as that. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I will go ahead and be back at some point here, probably within the hour. I think I'm just going to get something to eat real quick, and then I'll go ahead and hop on some Power World. So if you want to go ahead and see some Power World once this ends, please go ahead and leave your comments in the YouTube video so I know that you want to see some Power World. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, make sure to like, sub, share, follow. All of that good stuff helps the channel grow. Hit that notification bell so you're in the know. Leave your comments down below. 3 p. EST, Monday through Sunday, with the occasional day off here or there. But you guys know the drill. Anyways, I will catch you all later. You have a fantastic day, and if you tune into the live later, let me know. Thanks. And until then, stay golden.
Yeah. This big